Hi guys. I wanted to give you guys a something just happened that I'm like there it goes. Very excited about right now. I had something very interesting happen. I got a phone call. Don't mind me. I just took my nap, of course. I just got a phone call from a friend of mine, and I remember watching that show Psychic Kids, and going like, I think I could do that. I could like help them, you know what I mean? And my friend, she just hit me up. She's like, I need to ask you a question. My daughter, she said, last night you did a reading for me and you said, what's up guys? She goes, last night you did a reading for me and she said, you said my oldest daughter to check on her because she's having like, she sees things and she has like intuition and she sees, I told her in the reading that her daughter, she needs to talk to her older daughter. And she said today she talked to her older daughter. She was like, she never like wanted to approach her about this, but she asked her like, what's going on with you? Are you seeing something? And her daughter said that she's seeing like shadow people in her room. And she said, I see them in my room and they just stand there and they stare at me. She goes, but as long as they stay in the corner, I'm okay with it. And so I said to her, oh my God, I can't breathe right now. And so I said to her, I'm going to come there this week and I'm going to film the whole thing so everybody could see how to do this with their kids as well. So if your children are psychic or they're in tune or they have, thank you positively, I love you. They have, if your kids have like a psychic inclination or they're very in tune with spirit and they're afraid, they don't know how to control it, they don't know how to manipulate it. So I'm going to go there this week. And it's in Staten Island, and I'm going to go to her house, and I'm gonna, first of all, as a light worker, I'm gonna help guide those spirits. First, I'm gonna go in there and ask and feel the energy and see what they're doing there and what do they want, like why are they there, why do they stand there. And I have I kind of know exactly why they're there. They're wanting to talk to her, they wanted to communicate with her. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Let's clear that in the chest, please. They're wanting to communicate with her and they wanted to, I love you too, Coach Steve. They're wanting to communicate with her. They wanted to say something to her and she doesn't know what. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to speak to Spirit and ask them why they're there. What are they doing there? Why are they standing around? What's going on? And then once we get that part situated, I'm going to teach the girl how to ask them to leave when she's uncomfortable and she's going to bed. And just like when I'm in my room and Spirit tries to visit me after readings and all that, they'll try to come and like take all my feet or get my attention. I have to get up and be like, clear the energy in this room. It is time for me to sleep. I will communicate with you when it's time to communicate with you. And hi, All About Wisdom, my love. And I'm going to go Tuesday to Staten Island and help guide my friend's daughter through this spiritual, psychic stuff that she's going through. See, a lot of kids are going through this and nobody like pays attention to them, and then when they say something, everybody thinks they're crazy and they're not crazy and we're not crazy. They need guidance and support and they need somebody to like guide them through this journey. So it's funny because I was watching that show Psychic Kids so much when I was when it first came out, and I was like, I'm so addicted to the show. Like, I was like, I want to do that. I want to see what's going on. And like, because there's so many kids out in the world that are like experiencing this, but they don't know how to say it. And so I feel like I would be a great guide because I work with kids really good, especially teenagers. I'm really like, I'm able to connect with them on a level that, maybe their parents can't or their friends can't or somebody can't. So I'm really good with kids, even young kids, especially animals too. Really love me too a lot. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to be filming the whole thing. I want to make it like an episode and see if we could like, but I'm going to make it an episode, but it's not a joke. Like, this is real life. I'm just going to have somebody come with me and follow me with the camera and show us going in the house and asking Spirit why they're there. And then I'm going to show the young girl how to cleanse the room. We're going to cleanse the whole home. We'll cleanse the space together. I'll walk through the house with her. And because I feel like she's a powerful psychic and a clairvoyant, I'm going to help her gain trust in herself and not to be afraid of Spirit, because I talk to Spirit all the time when I'm doing reading and they're not most of them are not there to harm you. If there's ever a spirit that you feel like is there to harm you, there's something that's going on in your life, and that's why they're attached to you at that present moment. See, negative energies attached to people who are going through negative situations. I love you too. Stay blessed. Negative energy is attached to people who are attached to negative situations. And so what everybody needs to understand is there's no need to be afraid of spirit. So if you're young, let's say you're 14, 16, 18, or you have kids who are that age, or like 9, 10. My daughter's highly sensitive. She feels spirit, but she doesn't know what it is, and she'll always say to me, "No, Mom, it's not that. It's me." I'm like, "No, it's not you, babe. You're feeling the energy of spirit, right?" Sometimes she'll get sad out of nowhere and start crying, and I keep telling her, like, "That's not your energy. You have to clear that." And she's like, "I don't understand." And then I explain it to her, and I'll sit with her, and I'll clear the energy. I'll tell her to clear the energy, and she works with that, and then she starts to feel a little better. And sometimes when she's not feeling well or she got a headache, she'll always come to me no matter what, even though sometimes she'll say, that's not what it is. She'll come to me and say, "Mommy, my head hurts. Can you make my head feel better?" And I'll sit there and I'll heal her head, and she'll sit there and work with me. And kids just need guidance through this. You see, we're not taught to be spiritual beings growing up, which we should be, because that's one of the things that it actually makes a lot of people sick, when they don't recognize that they're actually in touch and in tune spiritually. And if you don't realize you're in touch and in tune spiritually, what happens is a lot of people grow up with anxiety. They grow up with stress, ADHD, bipolar disorder, addictions could happen, food addictions can happen because of the spirit that's around them. And so a lot of people are not clearing their homes and not clearing the energy, and they don't realize that the most sensitive, this is how spirit works. The most sensitive person in the house, light a black, white candle. One is for clarity, one is for protection and pray. That's a good way to too. But also actually standing up and speaking. I'll show you guys the process step by step that day I go. Most people don't understand is that, the black sheep of the house, the one that's always like in the corner hiding or crying in their room, or really doesn't fit in with everybody. Those are the most sensitive kids in the house, right? But those are the light workers, those are the star seeds, those are the ones that feel energy the most. And what's happening is a lot of those kids are their families not acknowledging, their sensitivity and their emotions, and the facts that exactly. Sage is very good, yes. The fact that they're feeling energy around them. And so what I want to do is open up people's eyes in the household, and if their kids are going through shit and experiencing stuff, teaching their kids how to clear energy, sage the home, like she said, light a candle, put a crystal down, ask for protection, pray to certain archangels, spirit guides, love and light energies. And the way we're going to do this, is going to be through kids. I work with adults all the time. My school for the gifted, the women there, the men there are my age usually. But I do really want to start going towards the kids too. Because so the way it works is when I work with the parents, when I'm working with the kids, I'm working with the parents too. So if I'm teaching the kid how to work with it, and the parents looking at me like, what is she talking about? Let's say they have no clue. They'll learn something too. And then it could be like a parent, daughter, or mommy, daughter, or son, daughter, mommy. Excuse me. Situation where everybody's learning from it, right? So that's the way it's got to be. You got to understand where, the most sensitive kid in the house will get affected by the energy, spiritual energy the most. What people don't realize is so many young people, especially young teenage boys, they'll think they're just being your awkward young teenage boys. A lot of times they are, yeah. But a lot of times they have spiritual issues that they're not addressing. They're nervous, or they're shy, they're quiet, they're scared to talk, or because they're feeling serious energy around them. And if you come from a house that doesn't believe in that stuff, you're not going to talk about it. And then when you do, people want to put you in the crazy house. So therefore, I want to acknowledge and open up the space for children to know that they're gifted, know that they have a gift, and they are in tune and in touch with another realm, and somebody needs to get to them and help them. And I could be that person, because I'm strong, and I'm brave. I have a lot of courage, and I'm not afraid I'm not afraid to approach any situation in any manner. And also, I truly believe that no matter what kind of spirit is attached to anyone in any circumstance, I truly believe in my heart that person or entity needs help moving forward, because they might not even know that they're trapped there or they're stuck there. They might not know that they're not processing the fact that they're a residual being just sticking around and turning in circles, chasing their own tail for millennia and lifetimes and centuries, and they need somebody to ultimately guide them out of there and create portals for them to walk out of. And also, if you're having a situation where you feel dark energy or spirit around you, open up an exit portal with your finger. Just imagine a portal being open. Like I imagine like a fiery portal, just and it sucks like all of the negative energy out. That's what I do. I did if I ever felt negative energy. That works. It does work. Lighting a white candle and putting a crystal next to the white candle, putting it somewhere safe in your home, somewhere where there's not something that's going to catch fire, for instance. Lighting it and placing them together, or even if you have a few candles together and lighting it and setting the intention that all spirit, negative or positive, that you do not want around your home. I love you too, Daniela. That you don't want around your home, you ask them to go into the light. Okay, so now the candle represents the light. For instance, I tend to leave a candle lit in my room all day long. Mine is pink for love. Sometimes it's white for purity, blue for peace, green for healing, purple for crown chakra, blue for the throat chakra. I'll do like orange for the solar plexus, red for the sacral chakra, and like, you know, deep red for like the root chakra, and yellow for the solar plexus. And what I'm saying is I'll light a candle specifically to what I need. Okay, white, light, and love. Exactly. So do you know anything for removing negative people in your life? When you want to remove actual people from your life, now when we say remove actual people from your life, obviously you want to be careful how you word those things. So if I want a negative person out of my life, I won't say remove this person out of my life, because you never know how spirit might just remove that person from your life. And I love you too, Nubian. You never know how spirit might remove a person from your life. What if they like get them in a car accident? There are some spirits that are not the most loving spirits. So you have to be very clear on how you set the intention to remove negative people from your life. So the way I do it is I say, God, help me cut cords with anyone, any place, anything that is not for my highest good. If it doesn't resonate with me for my highest good, please make this clear to me, bring it forth to me, make it known to me, so that I may cut cords and ties with people that are toxic and negative in my life. Okay? I got Oración del Señor candle going right now. The way I said that, like a Spanish person. You know what's funny? Look. Now, I'm going to say to you, I was raised a Muslim. But I don't resonate with religions. I am one with everything. I am every religion. I am every religion. Like I love every religion. I respect every single one of them. And I take tools from each religion and I use them for the benefit of the greater good of mankind. I don't do white or black magic. I don't do magic at all. I don't cast spells, good or bad ones. I just set intentions for things. And I do tend to like things like Jesus and Mary and you know, the Buddha, for instance. I have a lot of Buddha symbolism in my room. A lot of them. I have an angel, but I don't pray to icons and all that, because I truly believe that they're energy source and we don't know how they look. So I just take it as an image that makes me feel comfortable and safe. Okay, like I keep angels all around my room. I have one here and one, if you could see, she stays up there, right there, and this angel has made me feel protected and safe for such a long time. I bought her. Here's the thing. I went into a pharmacy and I saw her, and I just had to have her. Like I was like, I had to have her, and it felt like I needed to have her by my side. And she reminds me of like the Virgin Mary kind of like energy, right? It's like Sophia, you know, Gaia, Mother Earth. The sun, the moon. She reminds me of Isis and you know, all these beautiful goddesses that, you know, people tend to not really pray to or thank for anything. But you know, I keep things in my room. Like that says, cling to what is good. I have the Quran over there. I have the Gnostic Bible text over there. I have Buddhist statues and candles that I light. I have pillars of candles that I light. I have all different types of things in my room. And see, it's what resonates with me. I have sage readily available. If something feels off to me, I will light the sage and I will ask spirit to leave to the love and the light. Never getting scared or nervous. A bell is always really good for clearing energy. Bells are known to ringing a bell for the ancestors. And if you can see, this is like an ancient bell from like Japan, right? And it's got the koi fish and a dragon on it. There's a fish right there. Okay, so I feel like this rings the bell for love and luck, all right? And it opens the love. If you look at my table here, I guess they wanted me to show you these my favorite pyrite and the clear quartz, which I love. I keep them with me all the time. This one I usually take with me. I got this from a Native American shop, this one, and I love it. And one of my most powerful crystals that I've used to actually battle demons with, and I'm just going to say, I know that sounds crazy, but really I have this one. This one came with me for a situation. I feel like if I didn't have this with me, I mean, it was me mostly who did the work, but the crystal really helped me. It was very powerful for clearing the energy that I was going through. If you could see here, what I have here is, this is a jar that had honey on it. This had honey on it, and I'll show you. Do I have anything of Mother Teresa? No, but I have a book of her, and I have this book. It's called, hold on, I'll show you right now. I'll show you guys right now. This is really good. I love this one. Hold on. This is really awesome. Right here. Hold on. I got you. All right. So really quick, I want to show you this. This right here is this. What I have here. Like I said, there was honey in it. Then I took the honey out. I cleaned it really good. I washed it, and then what I did was I took this out. I took this out. Hold on. I'll show you. And what's in here is sage and sweetgrass, okay? And a little Palo Santo. So I mixed it together. There's sage. It smells so good. There's sage, sweetgrass, and Palo Santo in here. And what I do is I will just quickly light the top of this and let the air burn. And I'll go around the room and cleanse it because it got sweetgrass in it. And I'm going to show you guys. Sweetgrass is used by Native Americans. And when you have negative energy in your home and you sage and you Palo Santo, that can get rid of all of the energy. And I mean, when I say all of it, I mean all of it. It will clear everything. Sweetgrass will invite the good energy back in because you want some sweet energy in your home protecting you, and you don't want to get rid of everything. So sweetgrass is a great tool for bringing back in, calling back in that sweet energy, okay? So the Native Americans use this to invite spirits that help them. It's a braid, as you can see, okay? Braided sweetgrass right here, 3 pieces. This is definitely not cheap, but you know, it's really good. It's really good to have. I have this, which is awesome. Dangerous prayers. You see Mother Teresa, you got Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, and somebody else there. I think that's Harriet Tubman, I'm pretty sure. And my soul sister Alioki sent me this, okay, from the Angel Squad school, the school for the gifted. A lot of people send me a lot of cool stuff. So like, it'll be like a prayer like this: Jesus, help me show your glory through the music I write. May I bring you joy even as it brings joy to your people. Little things like this, like these little prayers. And you know, they help me through a lot of stuff too. And you know, if it helped them, why couldn't it help us? I love this one. God, give us grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things that should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. That's the serenity prayer, which I have right there in my room. I keep that there because as a light worker and as an empath, me neither. Spell work, as a light worker, as an empath, I always feel like we have to know God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because as a light worker and empath, we try to fix everybody and heal everybody, and sometimes you have to know the difference. Okay? So what was this now? I had a friend who worked with spirits, and he said they kept telling him if he stops doing spells, they were going to take him with them. And they did. He passed out of nowhere so young. Here's the thing about me. I pick up energy, I read energy, and I'm not judging anybody who does that. That's their life. Let them live their lives how they wish to live it. I do not think that I don't think that anybody should be doing spells on people and stuff like that. I don't agree with it. I think it's very low vibrational. Putting curses on people, hexes, spells, and all that. That's a low vibrational tool that people use. It's something that's, that's a spirit of revenge, of hate, of fear, of negativity. I work with love and light energies, and if I do anything, I'm gonna put an intention to heal somebody, and I'm not gonna use no spell words or magic. I'm just gonna call in the healing ascended masters and ask for guidance and assistance through my journey so that I can help people get through and walk through their path and be okay. See what I'm saying? Where can you get crystals and sage? I have some here, but here's the thing, I stopped selling that stuff because I feel like that's another thing that's low vibrational, but you can get them from like a local sage, crystal person, a person who's locally based. Don't get it from like a mass company, because today they're just chipping away at crystals and rocks and stuff like that. So I would be real careful about who I get it from. There is this woman here, Druzy Sage. Right there, you could tell her Flo sent you. That's her tagline. You could tell her I sent you, and they're like, I was on Flo's live and she told me to get a crystal from you and all this stuff. So I just want you guys to know that, everybody's working with each other here. The world is about love. It's about healing. It's about peace. It's about trust. It's not about hate. It's not about fear. It's not about manipulation. There is that in the world. But which way do you want to go? Anyway, I do want to help young people get through these energies, and that's what I'm working towards. So love and light to you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.